Now, speaking back for a second about the cards, I did want to ask you, are you playing the game? Are you playing with the new rules? Are you loving it? Are you winning? Are you a shark? Are you good at it?
I will be honest with you. I've played maybe 10 games.
Okay.
Um, I've really enjoyed every game that I've played. I really enjoyed last night. Shout out yourself and everyone else in the community that's been playing the game. I enjoyed watching Josh Courageous live stream last night when they were playing the game. I think the game has a lot of legs to it, and by that, I mean, I think it has a wide age demo. I think as I was watching last night, grown men paying complete and collect, there might be wagers involved. It feels a lot like poker. Um, I think we'll have and continue to have success. I also feel like I watched 8-year-olds quickly become obsessed with playing the game, and teaching others how to play the game. And it's exciting to know that the game has traction, and within the game, they will be trying to articulate and talk about ambitious angel or authentic anaconda or karma kiwi or intuitive iguana. And by way of that, learn a little bit more about those traits and the values behind those traits and what they represent.
Now, would you have a preference between the first version of the game with the war style, as compared to this, or do you like them both equally?
Um, this might be a little bit of alpha for you. Like, honestly, I like them equally. I think the gameplay that we've developed, that we spent a lot of time, we worked with experts to build that game. It's a real game, and we're gonna promote that game. There's a lot more to come with Compete and Collect, but I also think Compete and Collects themselves can be just played with war. And there's probably 4 or 5 other game style plays that you could play with Compete and Collect that serve as value to interact with your family members, with your friends. Um, the cards were built to be able to be playable in different ways. 1, 2, 3, flip it over, take the other player's cards. I think we'll continue to have uh, gameplay, but I also know that what we're building with the new beta gameplay is also very meaningful.
I love that. I personally, I was not a huge fan of the war style game. It was just not, my cup of tea,
It's
so to
simple. It's
speak.
very war. Yeah.
Yeah. But when this new one came out, like, I saw it online and it just looked really fun. And I was like, ooh, if that's as fun as it looks. And then when I got a chance to play, I was like, oh my God, it's as fun as it looks. Like, I think you said it whatever, Pokemon meets poker. Like, yeah, dude, that's exactly what it is. When I was telling someone about the game who had never heard of it was that in poker, one of the most exciting parts of the game is the call. Everyone reveals their hands, and you're like, did I win or not? And I'm like, when you're playing compete and collect, you're calling every card is a call every single time. And there's like a little buildup, and then you're calling, and it's like, I don't know, dude. I love that part of it. So to just have like rapid fire call, 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 call,
Brother,
call, and did I win? Did I win? Like, I don't know, dude.
that's such
I'm
a
a high
good
energy guy. I love it.
That's such a good articulation and analogy, and it's exactly right. It's why when we were at the National this year, we hosted our first ever inaugural Compete and Collect tournament. When I tell you that my stomach was in a knot, I wasn't even playing, but I had the luxury of like I would look at both players' cards, and as the rounds advanced, like you're in the semifinals, and I'm watching their cards, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm too fucking nervous. Like I was feeling for both sides, but it was so fun and interesting and engaging to watch because you are always having to make that call and you're always knowing like, shit, am I playing it right? Am I actually reading what I think that player is going to do? And it's strategic. There's so many opportunities to either play it wrong or right based on how you're reading the player and how you're reading the board and your own cards.
I absolutely love it. But what you're saying, if I'm hearing you right, is this year at the Nationals, the strong focus, as far as I noticed, was on the new cards, was on the new gameplay. I did not see anyone playing the war style. But
I played it with Ed Reed.
oh, nice.
Do
Okay,
you know
so
do you know
okay,
who
so
Ed
that
Reed is?
no,
Ed Reed is arguably one of the best football players ever. He was
oh,
a
not a big
safety.
sports guy.
He was a safety for the Baltimore Ravens. I was, like, ecstatic. I couldn't believe that Ed Reed was at the VeeFriends booth, and then I was playing, VeeFriends War with him.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, I'm not huge on sports, like, or I like UFC, I like some stuff. I did see when Marshall Lynch was at the booth. So then, yeah, so then some people are still playing it. So there would be a focus then as it goes. Perhaps there's different tournaments or within one kind of tournament setting where people are playing different styles.
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome.